been 9 days, 20 hours, 35 minutes, and 57 seconds since my last upload. And you might say, why is it taking so long? Why indeed. This project would normally take me about a week to do. But when you're shooting multiple camera setups, as you perform the on-screen antics, all without camera operators or outside help, things become a little complicated. So much so that this is month 5 of this project. In episode 17, we were making a part, and here it is. It's just wood, this basswood stuff, and we've kind of put it together, kind of sandwiched it between the two pieces. And these are 2 1/8-inch metal rods, steel actually. Steel is going to present problems in the future, but for right now it's fine. Now what we got to do is we need to cut this off. I've already put some marks on here, so let's get to that right now. We need to cut them off just about there. There we go. And that's our little rod. Let's file off the edges here a bit. And that feels pretty good. That's what we got. We need to make a little clip for our hardware here. We're going to have a wing nut riding in here. But we need something to clamp with. So let's take a piece of this and measure off a strip of it. Get it, grab a pencil, right like that. And then we'll take our shears and we'll cut that piece off. There we go. Cut off a nice, even strip of aluminum. We can take this, lay it on here, bend it like that, and bend it around again, like that. And that'll give us something kind of like that. Now we need to trim it off a little bit more. Yeah, that's what we want. It'll slide right up and down here. Now we need a hole through the middle. Now what we need to do is make a buck. Not make a dollar, you know, we have to make a drill buck. So when we go to drill through these 3 layers, that it all holds together and doesn't get all squished. Let's make a buck. Take this. We'll just split off this piece of wood like that. And see if we can stick that inside of here. And then chop this off of here. And get it from the other side. There we go. And now we got a little piece of wood inside there, which will allow us to hold this firmly. Hold on, we'll get it. There we go. Put that down in there. Come up on it. It holds it a little bit in place. And then we push it down, nice and flat on that buck, and tighten it up. Now we got something safe that we can drill. Center punch it a little bit. Of course, I don't have anything to center punch with, so I'll use this screw. Be right there. And we're going to hit it with something. So, now we take our drill. Put a drill bit in here. There we go. And we drill away. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Here's our piece. Let's knock this buck out of here. There we are. And here we go. Close that back up a little bit. There's our little piece. Okay, now this should slip onto here. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. So now, I'm going to put some hardware through. This is just temporary for right now, just so we can see how it locks down. This actually has to be fastened into the cabinet. But, yeah, lock it down like that. And it's as firm as can be. And then we move it like this. And we can adjust it anywhere along the rod. That's exactly what we want. This is the last fabricated part in the whole teleprompter. Now that we have this done, let's grab this guy. And what we need to do is mount this onto here, about like this. We open her up all the way. Put that on that point right about there. And it'll be how it would be. Yeah. So we got to take this thing apart again and drill some holes for this. So let's get that going. Got to get your tools out and ready to work. Take this one out. Get a hole drilled right there. Kind of carve it off. Doesn't matter because we're going to plate all these holes with our plastic tubing. So we'll be all set with that. There we go. Now I take a piece of plastic tubing. Put it in the hole. And like that. I mean, really, it's pretty much that simple. Let's get some cyanoacrylate glue and put it in place. And I think we lost our close-up cam. So let me see, what do we got going on here? And we got a new movie going. All right, let's get going here. Jesus Christ. It will go wrong. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. There you go. Close it and close it. And raise it. Lock it. Let me get it about level. There. And that holds it open. Now, well, I got the whole thing back together again. And I added a few little things, like here, for example, I added a cold shoe for mounting things that go on top of cameras, you know, like that. And down here, there we are, I added some feet, some rubber feet to the bottom to stand off from this plate. Just so that when you set it down, you can prop up the top like it's getting ready for use. And It looks pretty nice. Now, let's mount a camera to this thing. Just a moment here. Let me get it about like that. And let's take a camera here. One of these video cameras. 1080p video camera. So we'll take the microphone off the top here like this. And what we'll do, so that you can see better, so move this around like this. We'll take the camera and, ooh, I'm gonna have to make that captive or something. Take the camera and mount her up. There we go. Now with this cold shoe, I can mount this microphone on here. I have to pick up some sound. There we go. It's all ready for its test. We got the software, we got the hardware, we got the camera, we gotta mount it to a tripod, and then we can do a test with this thing. Let's see what we get. Here I am, green screen behind me, teleprompter in front of me. Nothing to read, but this is a test. All right, so we're here with another test. Let's see. Do I look crappy? Probably. So you gotta get your stuff right. Let's see. This is about where I'm supposed to stand. Just checking out the chroma key, trying to get that squared away. We'll see. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. It's the song the alligators sing while coming through the rye, as they serenade the elephants up in the trees so high. The iceman hums this ditty as he shovels in the coal, and monkeys join the chorus up around the northern pole. It was midnight on the ocean, not a streetcar was in sight. The sun was shining brightly, and it rained all day that night. It was a summer day in winter, and the rain was snowing fast, and a barefoot boy with shoes on stood sitting in the grass. And the cows were making cowslips, and the bells were ringing wet. The bumblebees were making bums and smoking cigarettes. A man went in a stable, and he came out a little horse. He jumped upon his golf stick and rode all around the course. While the organ peeled potatoes, lard was rendered by the choir. The sexton rang the dish rag, someone set the church on fire. Holy smokes, the preacher shouted. In the rain he lost his hair. Now his head resembles heaven, 'cause there ain't no pardon there. It was midnight on the ocean. Not a horse cart was in sight. I went into a drugstore to get myself a light. The man behind the counter was a lady, old and gray, who used to peddle shoestrings to the road to Mandalay. My husband's dead, the lady said. Her eyes were dry with tears. She put her head between her feet and stood that way for years. Her children 6 were orphans, except one tiny tot, who lived in a house across the street above a vacant lot. It was midnight on the ocean. While settling in... Well, I got that far.